Warren Williams, Smartest Data, quick definitions. EPS, a critical data point in a company's earnings announcement, the basis for the calculation of the PE ratio. Let's go to the video, define and explain, and look at how we can use EPS. Earnings per share, or EPS, is a key data point. EPS is calculated by dividing net earnings by the number of shares outstanding. EPS can be calculated on a fully diluted basis or adjusted for normal earnings. EPS is one of, if not the most important earnings parameter to cover in stock valuation. The EPS is calculated by taking the net earnings, net income figure, then divided by the number of shares outstanding, usually the weighted average shares outstanding over the period. A fully diluted EPS figure takes into consideration all the potential shares that could be outstanding. The adjustment includes all the potential shares that could be issued under various derivative contracts, stock options, convertible securities, and warrants if they are all exercised. Another important EPS figure is adjusted EPS, which excludes all non-core profits and losses and minority interests. The objective in making this adjustment is to include only the profit or loss generated from core operations on a normalized basis. Keep in mind, EPS is a unique figure to a company. The EPS is one of the two parameters of the PE ratio, calculated by the following formula. PE ratio equals the share price divided by earnings per share. Once the PE ratio has been calculated, a comparative valuation can be made either against the company's historical PE versus the sector or versus the index. Three bullet points to take away regarding earnings per share, EPS. Earnings per share is calculated by dividing the net earnings figure by the number of shares, usually the average weighted number of shares outstanding. There are a couple of adjustments that we can make to the EPS to make it on a fully diluted basis or adjusted for normalized earnings. Remember, EPS is a key part of the PE ratio, one of the most important ratios we use in stock valuations.